EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. And again this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now before this first down. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So don't say no.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott now. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert. Mike 54. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Mike spot 4.
Hey, 0. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll as we're in this first quarter. Third and short yardage. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Hey, alert! I got it!
Right there. 54 Mike.
One left.
54 Mike.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Good. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Jefferson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We're going to 53. We're going to 47. Under. Hey, we got Mike, Hayward, 53. Here we go. So we're going to 53. It's just me and you. It's just me. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
We're going to 53.
51. Stop your whining.
26. 26.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, alert!
Check 55, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, Steve 6.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his
blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and long for Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After one.
46.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Rabbit.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down, so the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, get out there. Swerve, hey. Here we go.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. motion to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Too little, cut. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2 minutes on the clock, second. Quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Third and long for Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We got it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Under. 53. More. 3 ball. Here we go. Going to 54. Line.
Prescott now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53 is the Mike. Hey, kill. 47. 53 is Mike.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Browns' drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Ball. Come. Mike 50. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And, this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
27. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
One of the most exciting plays in football.